Oh, hello, we're off again. Let's get the campaign started. So, where are we now? So this will be episode 15 of this Let's Play, Empire Darthmod. Playing as Great Britain on the hard settings rather than the extra hard, purely because it ironically gives a better game, really. The AI is less aggressive, so it makes you work for your victories, in my opinion anyway. Opinions will of course vary, but that's just me. So since the last episode, I've done a bit of kind of tidy uppy things, silly little bits and pieces. Well, not silly little bits and pieces, but things that you're not going to want to see. So it's not him, is it? I'm completely wrong. For example, we've got a general, which obviously cost me money, which I don't really have, but this is Will Brolly, Colonel Will Brolly, in command of what really is the Indian Brigade, but effectively it's the 2nd Brigade. I haven't named the Indian units actually, but I'll worry about that later. I've also completed the naming of all of the units in Larsson's 1st Brigade, and because we've got a gun, I tend to name the guns as as the brigade rather than the name of a battery. Just personal preference, really, but it helps me sort of quick, easy view, as it were, of. Sorry, I'm being distracted. Quick, easy view of which brigade I'm looking at. See your bits and bobs, and we'll go around them as the game develops. So, what we'll do first. Great, yes. So we've run the end turn since last episode, and okay, that's a result. Didn't seem to look right, so there's no wall. So we're just going to go for this. So I want Cayenne because they have a gold mine, as well as the fact I want the pepper. But yeah, they have a gold mine. And there aren't a huge amount of them around in the game, so we'll have a bit of that, please. Right, so let's think about the battle. So, mortar. Depending on the deployment of the French infantry, I'm hopefully going to just send my general in, the cavalry general, straight into the mortar. And while the Irish guys, the 18th Foot Brolly's boys, are marching up, hopefully the cavalry unit can take the mortar out without getting himself killed. That would be good. Let's have a look. Just adjust the mic a bit. That's better. Yeah, so I think the infantry can have a clean march. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. This could get messy. Ooh, ouch. This is going to hurt. Get in there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get in, get out. Shattered, good, that'll do. Right, Christ. Get the fuck out of there. Okay, we're gonna deploy into line out of musket range. And advance. Wow, good effort. I think that was Dumas, isn't it? Good effort there, chap. You didn't get yourself killed. Well played. So, colonial line infantry. So I do really want to try and make short work of them if I can. It's slightly uphill. Right, go on, Brolly's boys. So I reckon that will do. Quick march. It's a bit of luck. That was an interesting tactic. They turned to face the cavalry, and in doing that, didn't shoot me up as a win-in. That's quite like that. Right, that's not going to cut it. So we really need you on the flank, pouring the fire into the flank because he's uphill. You've got a field of fire. You can't hardly see him, that's not a lot of good now, is it? Wavering. Maybe some heavy cavalry in the rear. And he'll make his mind up for it. Go on. Go on. Shot myself. And that is that, I think. Yeah, I haven't got to kill them all, it's for a little province, so just wanted to charge through that one really. Wasn't a huge amount of point in dwelling on it.
Make ready for battle.
Right, so 50 for a bit of that. Now this is what I want. 150 and 250, excellent. $67, so we've got enough to... Ooh, I do like it when he does that. So we've got enough to satisfy everything. Okay, I think that's all I can do with them. So there's the 18th foot of captured French Guyana. I did all the movie stuff early, didn't I? Because I must have done, because I haven't got any money left. Okay, so this was the other one. Let's do a quick save. So this was the other one. So basically we're surrounded on three sides by Iroquois armies. So I've got to do something about them. If it wasn't for them being there and threatening my two new regions, of which couldn't take them on, I would go for New York, but because he's there... Larsson's boys, oh yes, Larsson. We all play our little games, don't we? But my own personal ranking system is the number of stars on the general determines his rank, and 3 stars, the basic one, is a colonel for me. Goes all the way up to Marquess or something, because I run out of ranks eventually. Their experience chevrons, I give them sort of gallantry awards, and this guy's a KCB. I think this is it Commander? Knight Commander or something? But anyway, yeah, so Larsson has been awarded the KCB for services in the field. Blah 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 blah. And now he's going to attack the Iroquois and try not to get himself deaded. What do we got here? So we got the second foot, the third foot, the Queen's Rules and the buffs. We've also got that unit of pikemen who saved the day almost single-handedly in the Bahamas. If you've got any other ideas for names, I want to carry on, but the Nassau, because that's where they were raised in the Bahamas, colonial pike, which is what they are, and I've named them the Immortals. Couldn't think of anything else at the minute, so I've just if you've got any other thoughts or ideas, let me know, drop me a comment or whatever. Otherwise, Larsson has his Immortals with him, and can I reach them? Yeah, we've got enough movement points, so we're going to try and neutralise this Iroquois army. We've got them, got a couple of lancers, 3-4 muskets, so 1,000 muskets. Range 120. Why have they got a longer range than my European muskets, I wonder? Strange. 35 accuracy, so they can, almost match me in a musket duel. 11-2-6. Yeah, of course, they're Indian warriors, basically, aren't they, with muskets? So they're loaded, but they're crap at defence. That's interesting. Melee defence, only 2. Bowmen. The bowmen have got a better melee defence rating than the musketmen. Fair enough, whatever. But a shorter range than my muskets. So there is an advantage there for me, if nothing else. I think they can hide as well, can't they? And the elite infantry. I'll try and build me some of them for Larsson's brigade when eventually we get the opportunity. So, well, Christ, couldn't get more evenly matched, really. I have 8 more men than them. And based on that alone, I'm going to have a go. Right, get myself comfy. Settle into me lair. Quick swig of gin before the battle starts. Or water, in my case. Boring old fart that I am. Right, so Larsson's first brigade. What have we got, chaps? Get you out of the way for the moment. Oh, a hill. Deployment area. Right, so this hill could be a... pardon me. Too many fizzy bubbles in that water. Right, so this hill could cause a problem. Let's see when the line of sight becomes... So if I've got muskets in here, they need to be here. On that line. So just below the wall or the fence. Which is halfway. Any further up there, useless. I'm going to have a look at the terrain on this one because these Indians, the Native American Indians, have got such good melee strength that I don't want to get myself caught out. Actually, I've got a gun, haven't I? Which is going to be a complete waste of fucking time on this one. Because I haven't got anywhere. Can I get a field of fire from here? Very limited, but...
Right away. Yes, sir.
There's a crap field of fire.
Right away.
Still, that's what we've got. So, actually, I wonder, are they likely to come for me? I wonder. Anyway, let's see what sort of frontage my foot regiments take up.
Infantry reporting.
I'm wondering if it's worth trying to... I'm going to have to do something about that hill, and I can't avoid it really. Yeah, I was trying to find a way to take the hill out of the equation, but I don't think it's going to happen really. I think I'm going to have a lot of choice but to go for the hill. So if I'm leaving this gun exposed, I've really got to give it some protection at least, and I'll stick the immortals out there. Who else? I'll stick the dragoons. Who are these? The Jamaican dragoons. And the Bahamian horse, light horse, can go on this flank, supporting the second foot. And Larsson, me old mucker. To start off with, sir, you can just sit in the middle and lurk. So you're set to go. Right, my first priority is going to be to get them on the brow of the hill, isn't it? Okay. Potentially set up at the way, but I'm not going to be fooled into a false sense of security. We are, after all, talking about Indians who are very capable of ambush and the like. What happened there? Oh, that's better. Right. There's the elite. Come on, buffs, catch up. Advance the buffs and all that. Ooh. Be careful not to go too far here and overextend myself, because I'm not necessarily going to get any warning that they're there until they're on top of me. Well, no, that was the gun firing, wasn't it? Thought it was all kicking off then. Right, who we got on this flank? Muskets, bowmen. I think the horse can go on a bit of a flank march. Okay, the jaw begins. Are they actually hitting anything? Yeah, a bit. Right, the Queens. If I extend the length of their line, I could find myself in a bit of trouble. But why are they charging me? I love that, thank you. What are we doing over here? Good, well played, boys. Keep running them into the ground. Yeah. When you want to be around them. Brace for impact buffs. And possibly bayonets, but I don't know if they're going to make it. Bayonets. And bayonets. Try and extract my light horse now. I think I might have extended them a bit too much. You want to commit Larsson to that. That's not a melee battle you want to get involved in, is it? Against the warrior society of the Iroquois. Keep going, keep going. Get yourself out of there, boys. Come on. into line. Who's that over there? Musketman. Yeah, we'll leave you in line. Be an idea to form a square there. Larsson, let's keep you back for a minute. Let's use you for last resort. Stacking up over here. The Queens might end up having a bit of a time of it, the way this is going. They're looking for flanks, aren't they? It's tempting to send them. In fact, I'm not tempted, I'm going to fucking do it. Just hope the Queens don't die in a square there, bless them. Good, the buffs have repelled this this flank. Alright, Queens, you just hold on there, boys. Reinforcements are coming. Yep. Good piece of soldier in there, chaps. Go and help your brethren. Nope, I can't commit them. They will get fucking creamed against those Larsers. Do them. Just do them. We've still got a bit of a... oh dear, they're dying in square there, aren't they, bless them. Faithful to the last. Good effort from the Queens there. It's going to try a very swift kick up the arse for those buffs over here for the colonials. Oh, gee, yeah, they're broken. Worth a go. I was going to try and just send the Bahamian horse in, just to give the tribal gunners a bit of a charge distraction for a while. But yeah, they broke before I could get there. Yeah, no, not doing that. Those damn Lancers lurking around. And some more bowmen. Where's Larsson? Where did I put him? There. You behind the wall. dragoons out if I can. Send the dragoons out wide. Good, they'll be happy sitting behind the wall drilling away with those all day long. Pikemen can protect the flank. That's all good. Actually, I'll change my mind with him. They can go back there now. Too many of them to charge. These boys do know how to put up a scrap, don't they? Right, it's going to be dragoons, hopefully working into the rear of them. Who's over there? Muskets. We've got a defence of 2. You would think that Larsson in with his heavy cavalry is going to be safe, wouldn't you? But who knows? Actually, a better idea would be once they've broken, what I'm going to do is stick them on canister automatic fire so that as soon as they break, God, they are determined buggers, aren't they? Don't want to go. Let's see what I can do with the dragoons. Can't have much fight left in them now, surely. Catch them in open order. See if we can't do a bit of damage. And if they end up retiring after the initial shock, that will fucking do. I need to let me horse loose now. That's good. I want to wipe as many of these folk as I physically can out. Got to continue with this because I don't want as yeah, I've already said that. I don't want any of them coming back on me if I can avoid it. You can keep firing, you're safe. So, Larsson, it's an excuse to earn a few experience points here. Send you after them. We'll get the light horse into that smaller unit. And because we're the British Army, we like nice neat lines, so I'll make some nice neat lines. While the cavalry are fanning around. As cavalry do. Come on, boys. I think I've only got 3 cav, haven't I, here? Which one did I just do? You've gone. How many in that one? 12, they'll be gone. No point in trying to chase them. That is probably it. Alright, here's the last spot. It's these dudes. Come on. You thought about running away for a while there, but you made it up. You saved the day. Yeah. That's another thing. I don't know if any of you have done this before, but when you chase an army down, if you escape out of it to quick battle just as this does it, I find it locks the game. Unless I'm just incredibly unlucky. Presumably it's the sort of the proverbial lock trying to do two things at once, but what are the odds of that happening? It's got to be measured in, portions of a second, surely. Right. So there's still 700 left. We sort of swapped numbers pretty much. So there's still about 700 left, or just under 800 actually. But at least they've gone scampering. 984. Ooh, dear. Right, I've got to be a bit clever with this one, haven't I? Because I clearly haven't got enough to repair all of them. Oh, there's an extra star there. This man has a basic understanding of the art of war. So, he's a confident general. Yeah, we know that. In which case, we have a promotion. Bear with me. Oh, he's a brigadier now. So, Larsson has become our brigadier. Oh, at least he would if the game's master could spell. Oh, it's a brigadier Larsson now. Gosh, heady heights. Yeah, we did that one. So I'm going to run the end turn, and we will. No, in fact, I'm not going to run the end turn, am I? Sorry, I'm over half an hour now. So we'll wrap this one up. So yeah, good bit of tidying up there from me, boys. I suppose really it would make sense to see if I can squeeze a bit more. Do I want you? Can't. Yeah, I want to see if I can. Yeah, right. So I'm going to stop there. Quick save in case it crashes. So I can never make me bloody mind up. I want to keep going. So we'll stop there. It's episode 15, and I'll be back soon with the next one. Alright, see you in a bit.